Hey everybody, Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love, back again for another video. This is my new patient for today, Patrick. How you doing, sir? Welcome,
Good,
welcome. Good, thank you. Appreciate you coming through. You came from Bayonne, right?
Correct.
How long did that take? About an hour to get here?
30 minutes.
Oh yeah. That's with no traffic?
No traffic.
Oh, cool. All right, so, and you've been to other chiropractors, right? But you like watching, you're one of those guys, you like watching the videos on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
And you came across me. You already knew about the ring dinger, and then you found out, but you didn't want to travel. No. Like that, I hear that all the time. You just didn't want to fly to Houston or whatever. No. And then just recently, I guess you found out about me, and then I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, I found out about you probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
All right, cool. And then boom, here you are.
Yep.
Cool. So we're gonna do a good exam first, and then we're gonna roll in. Probably gonna get the ring dinger unless something shows up that it shouldn't be done. And why don't you tell the audience a little bit about why you're here, like what's going on. Just give highlights, and then we'll roll right in. Anything you want to say. Anything you want to say.
I got lower back pain. Had old high school injuries, sports injuries, and then re-aggravated it about a year ago. Had a fall, and so...
Fell in the bathroom, huh?
I fell in the bathroom and kind of way I twisted. I heard, felt a lot of pressure, and then went to a doctor. They... probably said it was about a slip disc, they think, but
no MRI.
No MRI, no X-ray.
Just for you, and we talked about it, but for the fans and for you, the only way to 100% diagnose disc, MRI.
Yeah.
So if they're saying disc without an MRI, it's not 100% diagnosis.
100%, yeah.
It's not.
Went to a chiropractor after that. They kind of helped me out, but I saw a little lingering issue, so I'm in today.
Got it. Yeah, nothing debilitating, right? Nothing really severe, but it's still bothering you. It's not 100% gone, so you're still having symptoms down there. Mm-hmm. And then you woke up this morning with a stiff neck, right? And we joked about it. I'm like, your body knew you were coming to see me, so I figured to give you a neck problem too.
Yes, it did.
All right. Well, I'm going to handle all that. So we're going to roll right into a good exam. Okay. Your job through the whole rest of the visit, relax as best as you can. Okay. And give me a heads up if anything I'm doing to you, whether it be exam or treatment, doesn't feel right or it causes any discomfort whatsoever, let me know right away. I'll stop. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it. We'll handle it. We'll fix it, and then we'll move on from there. Perfect. But I can't read your mind, so you got to tell me. Tell me. All right. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to evaluate the neck and shoulders while you're seated. So slide over this way a little bit. I'm coming behind you. Your job, again, stay relaxed. Look forward. Square off a little bit. Yep, you're good. So I'm just going to check the neck first. And just a little bit in the shoulders. And then we'll lay you down and take a closer, good look at that lower back. There's some tension in your lower neck, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody that walks in and sees me has some kind of tension here. It's epidemic in our society. I say it almost every time on the videos. Too much looking down at the phone. Mm-hmm. Too much sitting on the computer, sitting period, and too much doing computer stuff. And our heads pop forward too much. Mm-hmm. We slouch, and it stresses the hell out of here. So we're going to look at your posture. Look forward. And the way to measure the forward head posture syndrome is you bisect the shoulders in half. Usually, if you're wearing a shirt correctly, it's the seam coming right down there. Mm. Just look forward again. Take the seam, go straight back towards the head, and boom, that's where the hole in the head should be if it was perfect. I don't have a measuring device. I never do. But I'm eyeballing it about 2¼ inches popping forward. Mm. So that throws off that puts a lot of stress here, but it throws off the whole rest of your back too. It's a destabilizer. So we're going to work on, putting that back over your head a little bit with some adjustments. And if you're gung-ho and you're willing to give it a shot at home, I could show you some targeted stretches to do on a daily or as much as you can to keep it back here. Because, I straighten it out today, but you go back in your life and you do this more and this all day again, it's eventually going to drift back out again, right? Yeah. So you got to manage it if you really want it to be good. Perfect. Cool. All right. Let's see how well your neck is turning. So look straight again. Turn as far as you can this way. Actually, that's not too hard. Normal should be a little bit further. That's like 3% impaired. This side's tighter, though. See how it stops here? Should be able to approximate the shoulder about 80 degrees. I'd say that's about 65, 70 degrees. Again, not horrible, but not normal. Lateral's not too bad going that way. A little bit tighter on this side. You said the stiff neck from this morning was the left side. That makes sense. It's tighter here. Yeah. Now go backwards as far as you can. Okay, so that stops too soon too. See how your face is here? Normal, perfect, perfect. Should be your face almost parallel to the ceiling. So that's important. Any dizziness going backwards? That's important. Okay, chin down as far as you can. Excuse me. Any pulling here? Yeah, how about, does it affect your lower back bending? Okay, good. Come on up. Which is the shoulder you said was loose? This one. All right, so you just drop it in my hands. You be passive. Let me move it. You be heavy and dead weight and passive, okay? Let me just see if I feel anything weird going on there. Nothing clicky. Do you get any clicky noises every once in a while with moving it?
No.
No? Any pain? No. It's a little tight. Look straight ahead. Normal, healthy. Actually, no, once you turn the thing. Range of motion doesn't look too bad. Doesn't feel like it's too loose. There's a little clunk right here when it went clunk. Not horrible, though. All right, let me just see. Give me this one. Drop it in my hands. Yeah. Seems about even to both sides. So even though you told me what you told me, it doesn't seem too bad. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about treating it or anything like that. All right, now let's look at your lower back because that's really why you're here. That's your main issue. Face down, put your face there, hands on the side cushions. Slide your body down like 2-3 inches so your face is all the way on the paper. Perfect. All right, stay relaxed. Let me know if you're not or anything is uncomfortable. Now I'm looking at your posture. Your pants are crooked, so let me straighten them so that I can see what your body's doing. Okay. Again. It's very subtle, but you got a teeny twist to the right. This glute muscle is a little higher up than this side, but it's not horrible. It's very minute. Middle back has a little bit of an extra curve, and that's usually from the head popping forward for too long. Then the middle back starts to round too much in the opposite direction. This is called a hyperkyphotic thoracic spine curve. And I would rate it mild. It's mild. You don't got like a hunchback or anything, but it's there. So I talked about it. Okay, let's do a couple orthopedic tests for the lower back. First thing I'm going to do is bend up your knees in a second. Remember we were talking about the thighs being chronically tight? Normal when I bend up your knees, you just feel it stretching here in your thighs, right? Yeah. However, if you feel anything pulling, any more pulling here in your lower back or any pain activate in your lower back when I bend your knees up, let me know. That's an abnormal response. Okay, ready? Bend. What does that do to your lower back when I bent up like this? Nothing. No? No extra pulling in your lower back? Nope. Good. All right, bring it down. When I'm palpating it directly, when I'm just feeling it with my hands, it definitely feels restricted here. The tailbone is tighter than it should be, connecting to the lowest lumbar joint in your spine, L5. Is there soreness when I'm poking here? Like tender when I push down?
There was one spot that was a little tender, but not too bad.
Not too bad? Okay. How about out this way? This is more of your sacroiliac joint. No? Nothing tender? How about on this side? This is the other sacroiliac? No. Okay. Not too bad, my friend. Not horrible, which is good, but there's definitely room for improvement. There is stuff that needs to be released. Now I'm going to do a little bit, one more orthopedic test for the sacroiliac joints, for see how they're moving. So I'm going to press down on your tailbone. Start with your left leg. Don't bend it at the knee. Keep it all the way stiff, all the way down. Lift it up off the table, high as you can. Very good. Bring it down. Any abnormal pain or pulling?
Pulling on this.
On the other side, huh? Okay, now do the right side. Lift up as high as you can. Look at that. Okay. So visually, this went up like twice as high almost, right? Could you feel the difference?
I couldn't feel it. It just felt easier going up.
That's what I mean. Easier to lift this side than this side felt a little more restricted, right? Mm-hmm. So that tells me that the left sacroiliac is a bit more jammed than it should be. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you were telling me the left side here too, right? Your left neck today, left lower back. So we're going to work hard on getting this biomechanically improved, meaning lined up better, moving better, looser, better range of motion. Okay, now I'm going to work my way up the spine. Once I get about here, I feel some tightness. Is there any tenderness here or just tight? You feel the pressure though when I push?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. Middle back, like between the shoulder blades, very tight. Very tight all through here. This needs a little TLC release. We're going to do that in a second. Lower cervicals, transition area. Not too bad from this perspective. Anything sore in there? How about this side?
Nope.
No. So the joints are a little bit jammed. It's mostly muscle, I think, in here for your stiff neck today. That's okay. Now you said the lower left rib area, like here, is where you get those I guess, sharp pains once in a while that take your breath away?
Yeah, it's more right there.
Right there. Okay. So again, when somebody like pushes on it, like if I do this, does that cause anything, any pain?
Right, yeah, like that. A little, like, not, I wouldn't say it hurt, like, it just feels uncomfortable when you did it.
How about compared to this side? Feel different?
Feels completely different.
Yeah. So what does it feel like? More restricted when I push down? Uncomfortable, you said, right?
Uncomfortable is the right
Okay.
word,
As I go up a little higher,
fine.
as I go lower,
Fine.
fine. So just basically right here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, underneath there is your left kidney, and then you got all the ribs here, and you got a bunch of muscles here too. I'm not saying it has anything to do with your kidney. I'm not qualified to diagnose kidney. But do you have any issues with kidney infections or going to the bathroom or anything weird like that? Okay. So chances are it could be from, a jamming in the ribs, the rib joint, because you have the ribs connect to the spine in your middle back. It wraps around from the sternum, and there's a joint from the rib to the spine. It's called it attaches to what's called the the transverse process of your spine. So you could have a rib joint that's jammed down here all the way back from that trauma where you fell, It could be. So we're going to do a good release in here and a little bit of muscle work and with the ring dinger decompression, and we'll see if it helps, You'll know afterwards. All right, cool. All right, I'm done with the exam. Nothing showed up for safety. It's a pretty straightforward case for me. I'm not trying to downplay the severity, but it's not, not that bad, which is a good thing. But you definitely have issues that left unchecked will degenerate and get worse over time. So let's nip them in the bud now and hopefully get you some better relief down in that lower back that's been chronically bothering you for a couple years. So I'm ready. You qualify for the ring dinger. It's the best thing that I have to offer. So you down for that?
Yep.
All right, good. No, stay. Ring dinger and full body, and with today's visit is $230 for today. You good? Yeah. All right. If you were my best friend, my brother, anybody who I liked or care about or was really close to, I would recommend the same thing. So I think you're making a wise choice. Here's the game plan. I'm just going to stretch you out here like I do with every single person, loosen you up a little bit, kind of, warm up the muscles and get you ready for the big stuff. Then we're going to go do the big stuff. Then we're going to go in the back room, get you set up for the ring dinger, and you're going to get your first full spine decompression pull. Now, you said you're, what, fiance? You're not married, but you're on your way?
Yep.
You got a date set?
Yeah, it's 18 months, or 17 months.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, you said she's in healthcare?
She is.
You want to say what type of healthcare? Or it's none of my damn business? Or she doesn't want you to talk about her on the video?
Probably doesn't want
All right, no problem. I was just wondering. Can I say what you do?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Lawyer, just graduated from law school, right? What school did you go to?
New York Law.
Oh, nice. So, and did you sit your bar yet or anything?
I sat the bar in July. She gave her results any day now.
Oh, nice. I remember those days. Sitting for them big tests.
Oh, yeah.
We call them the boards, though. And you said you want to go into, do they call it divorce law anymore? No, that's not the proper term. What is it? Matrimonial law? I mean, I guess there's other issues other than divorce in matrimonial law, right?
Correct.
Yeah. But that's the big one. Is that the big moneymaker? What's the divorce rate in this country nowadays? I know you know that if you've been studying it. What?
50%.
So 50% of people who get married in the United States end up getting divorced. That's crazy. That's crazy. At least you won't be, without work.
That is true.
And it's the same, I say it about me too. Everybody's got a spine. And, I think the latest statistics are, I think it's in the United States, 80 million people will have a low back or a back pain episode some point in their life.
They suck.
Yeah, they do. I've had them myself, and I've fixed probably tens of thousands of them at this point. Yep. You fix the marriages, I'll fix the backs. And don't worry, I don't even want your card because I'll never get married again. That's hilarious. So what are some of the other chiropractors you like to watch? Drop some names.
Honestly, I don't follow it. One of them is he does a lot of the famous athletes. He's black hair and a big ass beard.
Long beard?
Yeah.
Oh, does he the guy that does like the weird hammer and chisel?
Yeah.
Doctor, now his name just popped out of my head. Very good doctor, it'll come to me. And yeah, he's a chiropractor, but that other stuff he does is, I forgot what he calls it, but it's a different kind of body work from I think from Europe that focuses a lot more on the soft tissue. I've seen a few of his videos. He looks totally legit.
Oh, yeah.
He looks very talented. Bu Hightower.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bu Hightower. Bu Hightower, if you ever watch this video, props, baby. Appreciate everything you've done for the profession. You've popularized the profession more than the profession has tried to do for the last 100 years with your YouTube's channel and all the popularity. Making my job easier. Because I got guys like him coming in already knowing what they want. They just like, all right, yeah, do me. Ah, cool. Little warm up for the big stuff. So when you're ready, sir, come on up on your feet. Don't rush, and then we're going in the back room. Good. Now, we got to pin you in kind of tight here above your hip bones, because the whole thing with this that makes it effective and able to release the whole spine in one pull is when I pull, your body stops short or has a lot of drag to it, which allows the force to go all the way down.
Gotcha.
If you know anything about physics. You gonna take physics in law school? No. Physics was one of the hardest classes I ever took. And that and organic chemistry sucked.
No, I took physics in high school, but that's because I had to.
Now, is that too tight or is that good? Perfect. Let me have your hands back to me. This is not the treatment. I'm just taking out any slack from the hips to the pins. Good. All right, keep them relaxed again here. Now, the towel goes around your neck, but really it grabs the back of your skull and your jaw like this. I like people to feel it first, like this. Mm-hmm. But I can't, my hands are too small to get a good enough grip, so the towel gives me better grip.
Gotcha.
That's why we use the towel, in case you were wondering.
Actually, I was wondering.
I like to teach. I like you guys to be in the know with me.
It's Tequila Tuesday.
Tequila Tuesday? No. All right. Lift up your head and come down. Good. So if it's too tight on your throat, let me know. Should not be choking.
All right.
Good. You good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very important. Listen closely. Most important thing for you to deal with this, keep your teeth together.
Okay.
Gently, though. Don't bite too hard because then it makes the neck too tight. It doesn't release as well.
Okay.
But keep them touching so when I pull, you don't bang your teeth or, God forbid, get your tongue in between the teeth.
Got it.
Other than that, that's it. Just stay as relaxed as you can, and I'll do everything else. You ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Give me 5 seconds. Actually, you know what? I decided a couple days ago I'm going to go a little lower with this thing. There you go. Okay, first I'm getting a proper grip. Keep those teeth touching. Good. Relax, wiggle your left toe.
Oh.
And boom. You all right?
Yeah.
I think I almost pulled the table off. The table is supposed to be bolted to the concrete slab. I felt it move a little bit. When you're ready, describe what it felt like, if you don't mind.
Oh, it just felt like everything released.
Yeah?
Wow.
All the way? You felt it all the way down,
All the
from
way
the
down.
neck all the way down?
All the way down to the pelvis.
Amen, brother. That's the ring dinger. So by verbally confirming, I know that you got a good release.
Okay.
One of my patients said, you remember those straws that have the click, click, click where you can bend it?
Yeah.
It felt to him like if you squeeze it together and you release it like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, like that.
Yeah.
All right, don't get up too quick. Stay there. Was it painful? Because people think I'm killing people, and people think it's really painful. But most people say no pain.
No.
A little intense for you, or no? Some people find it more intense than others, but you're
intense, but it felt pretty good.
all right. Don't get up. I want to do a little more release in your neck.
All
All right. Let's see. Zach, get close in case we got some pops, because you know all those crack addicts out there. That one was good. Nope, he's quiet. It popped under my hand though. Good. All right. Good job. Done here, but not done all the way. So come on up. Take your time. When you stand up, I want you to stop for a second now. Put your attention into your body. Tell the camera what feels different.
Just feels like everything's lighter.
Love it.
Yeah.
One of the most common responses for people getting up right now in this situation, you're looser, like, because you feel like it like took out a lot of compression and a lot of jamming, and
Oh yeah, I feel like my shoulders are further back.
yeah, your
now.
posture's definitely more stacked up right
That's definitely how I feel. I feel my posture a lot better.
Awesome. All right, good job on that one.
Yeah.
But we're going to do more there. So go face back down. Face back down on your belly. There's nothing to recheck on bending up your knees. Oh, actually there is. You remember how tight it felt here. I know you said it didn't feel anything here when I bent,
Yeah.
but you remember how tight it felt?
Yeah.
All right, tell me if you feel any looser here when I bend them again, because we talked about it, that I see that pretty consistently, that the thighs get looser when we release the lower back. Does it feel any looser or no?
Not really.
Not really? Anything different in your lower back? The lower back wasn't bothering you to begin with, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bothering me.
All right, come on down. Do-do-do. Okay, now we're going to do what's called the drop technique. So we're going to do some pushing down in this region, here and here, to get even more release. So the belly part drops. This part pops up. And when I push down on you, it's going to go slam, okay? I got to tighten it a little bit. Your job, stay relaxed. And let me know if something doesn't feel good. Nice. Let it go. Oof, that was a big one. Bingo. Bingo again. Good. You gonna practice in Jersey, or you're gonna go back to New York, or what?
Have to talk to you.
You haven't decided. Do you have to take a test for each state for licensure? Not anymore? We used to have to do that too. Now we just got to take the jurisprudence for each state, because the the laws are different.
Yep.
So that's all. Thank God I ain't got to do any more clinical testing. That's over. Anything feel different here when I push? By any chance? I don't know.
When you pushed up there, it just feels like it's not as much pressure.
Oh, it does? It feels reduced?
Yeah.
Amen. We're going to get a little more, but I released this good. Remember how this one crunched?
Yeah.
That's what I was going for, because I knew you had some jamming in here. It feels like it's moving better as I push down on it, like you got more of a wiggle. It's less tight, so that's a good sign. All right. The one thing that was significant was your sacroiliac. Once the right side was way higher, right, than the left. So let's recheck that. So lift this one as high as you can now. Very good. Down, and let's see the right side. Okay. To me, they kind of look pretty even now. Did it feel, how did it feel to you?
It definitely felt easier to lift the left.
The left side, right? Good. So we made some progress releasing the left sacroiliac. The lumbar and the tailbone is wiggling better. It's looser in here. So I'm happy with that. Now we're going to do some more up this way. So I'm going to raise up the belly part first. And then we're going to cock this one up. Boom. And we're going to do some push down through here. Okay? Stay loose as a goose, baby. Good. Woo, that was a big one. But you can't hear the crunches because the table slams. But you felt it, right?
Yeah.
Look up to the sky. Tilt. Oh, that was good too. Yeah, there's a lot of people that they always hound me. Doc, make the pops louder. Make the pops louder. I'm not really doing it for pops. I'm doing it to help you, help people feel better and heal. Look up. Tilt. That was loud. Boom. Good. Big time. Big time good. Boom. All right. You're doing good, sir. Big Patrick. Roll over on your back when you're ready, sir. All the big stuff is done. We got a few more things to do. You're doing great. Good. Now, let me get your hands back to me. I promise I won't break that bracelet. Who gave you that? The wife?
Yeah.
The fiance? Yeah. Relax. Let it go. Boom. Did it relax? What else released? The lower back?
Yeah, I felt that a little.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Some people, it's not a specific, I wouldn't even consider that an adjustment. It's more of a manipulation. But some people call that a baby dinger because it feels like it released like the ring digger did, but just a little less. Now, are you okay with your toes getting popped and feet and arches and everything?
Yep.
Okay, so just stay relaxed. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Nice. Now, I'm going to pull from the ankle like this. It's going to release the ankle, the arch maybe even the knee, maybe a little more up this way. Just stay relaxed. Heavy, loose leg. I'll do everything else. Loose and floppy. Boom. Slide up a little bit. Like a wet linguine noodle. Loose and floppy. Good. All right. Almost done. When you're ready, sit up. Face that way again. We're going full circle back to where we started. Cool. So, look forward. First thing, to me, just palpation-wise, it feels a lot looser in here. Mm-hmm. But let's see how well you're turning. I mean, that was pretty good to begin with. That goes a little better. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Yeah. Does this side, this stiff neck feels looser?
Oh, definitely.
Good. All right, so we're going to finish off. We're going to adjust the shoulder joint, the elbow, the wrist, the fingers, both sides, and we'll be done.
Okay.
We'll start on this side first.
All right.
Bend it up in front. Right, I got to hug around you. Get both hands underneath the elbow and do a little pop this way. Okay. So mind your fists so that you don't punch yourself in the face. Stay loose as a goose. Relax. Good. Then this one. Let it go loose. Good. Little bit in the elbow, nothing too crazy. Drop it in my hand, stay loose and floppy. Wet linguine. Good. Now the wrist, relax. Good. Relax, pull. Boom. Fingers. Drop it in my hands, loose. Not too bad in the elbow, relax. Let it go. Nothing too bad in this. Nope. Not too bad on that left wrist and hand. And done.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
My measurements showed you released really, really well.
I felt it released really well.
Good.
definitely
Good.
wanted to get those stretches that keep my neck back. And
Yeah. Let's film it, Zach. I'm gonna show him how to do the reverse forward head stretch. Okay. So the best way to do it is go back in the ring digger room. I want to show you on that table. You got to find any kind of flat surface, right? Preferably firm, not too mushy.
Okay.
And with an open edge. So your bed, as long as it's not too mushy, would do it, as long as you don't have a headboard. And if you do, go sideways this way and hang it off the side. So what you do is you lay on your back and you just hang your head off the edge of the table. Okay? It's a passive stretch. You don't effort, you don't push down really, you just let go and let gravity have the weight of your head. Okay? The edge of the table, I want to, so you can feel it. The edge of the table should be like right around here. Okay? Simple as that. Start slow. I would only do like 1 minute your first time, and then slowly ramp it up, maybe a minute each time. Add a minute each time you do it afterwards, until you get between 12 and 15 minutes. Research shows if you want to rehab your posture back over your body, like get some permanent correction, you got to do at least 12 minutes of sustained stretch for it to affect the ligaments and the tendons, the connective tissue, and then it'll become more permanent. Anything less than that will still be beneficial. It'll loosen things up, but it's not going to really correct your posture. Less time is what I mean. You get me? Yeah. Now, it's very simple. That's really as simple as it is, but there's a couple things as far as red flags to worry about, to know about in case it happens. Yeah. You shouldn't have it right away because I already screened you for it here in the exam. But if you hang your head over and you get nauseous, that's a no-no. Dizzy, no-no. Headache, sharp pains in your face, ears, eyes, nose, and throat, anything is affected with your head, no-no. Get up, don't get up immediately. Don't do it again till we talk, right? For most people that have some tightness and some forward head posture, it will be a little uncomfortable the first handful of times you do it. But that's normal. I mean, did you do athletics? So you've stretched before. You know what it feels like to have uncomfortableness just generally from normal stretching, right? That's normal. Expect that. But any of those other things, if that happens to you, get up. Don't do it again until you talk to a healthcare professional. You feel free to reach out to me and we'll talk about it. Daily is ideal. But life is life. If you can't get it daily, as much as possible. And that'll help counteract all this we do all day long and help get your head and keep it back over your body, which if you do that will greatly keep your back and your frame more stable than if you are like this. So it cuts down on any wear and tear and big problems happening if you can keep your head here as opposed to too much here. So it's pretty important.
No, definitely. So
don't cut the corners on that. I would cut corners on other stretches, but I would really put a lot of energy into keeping your head over your shoulders. It'll help you out in the long run. Any questions about that?
Nope.
All right, bro, you did great.
Thank you.
Let's say goodbye to the audience. This is Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love. Another great video and another great adjustment.
Yes.
Big Patrick about to practice law. Help out all the people with their matrimonial issues.
Yes, sir.
If you need some of this, if you're watching the videos and you're like, you know what, that sounds like or looks like something that I could use, and you're within the tri-state area of the Northeast, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and the surrounding areas. I got people, driving in from all that area, and you're willing to take, the ride to Central Jersey, come on through. I'll do my very best to help you out too. Best way to reach out to me is my website, retrochiropractic.com. Go there. There's a book now link. Put your info in. It goes to my assistant. He gets it. He reaches back out to you via text, and you guys work it out. And if you come through, I promise you, I will do my very best to help you out. Peace and love. God bless. Out.